All right, children, it's time for your favorite entertainment, gossip, and Black Celebration podcast. It's the Diggler Digest with me, I, he, she, they, them, thou, Cream Diggler. Girl, are you ready? I don't think you're ready, girl. Hello, and welcome to the Diggler Digest. I am Cream Diggler, and I want to share with you something very personal before we get into this episode. You know, my favorite dessert from Dairy Queen is the pecan turtle, whatever that is, whether that's a blizzard or a sundae. I think it's one of my favorite desserts. What's your favorite dessert?
An Oreo cookie blizzard. Oh my God. Ooh, I will bust a nut after eating that.
Ooh, why not during?
Well, there will be already some other types of cream, but that's another story.
Oh, the pre. Gotcha. What about you, Swag? What's stimulating your taste buds?
I think my go-to all-time favorite dessert is just a good old-fashioned banana pudding.
I thought you was about to say a dip cone, but okay.
That would be sad if it was a dip cone.
It
would be sad.
I'm glad I did. I'm glad I exceeded your expectations.
Now, can I just say to management, whoever is not letting us do the side-by-sides anymore, you're boo to you, tomato.
You can't do the side-by-side no more?
No, like when I go in here to search for them,
I used to like that.
I love it. I feel like
I will work on that. I think somebody's been tinkering with the layouts and stuff, and they probably deleted that one. I will work on trying to get that back. So.
I thought maybe it got taken away because we didn't pay the bill or something.
I don't know, because here's the thing, because this episode, we're not going to have a lot of slides this episode, because this was today. I slid in on home plate to get here, so I didn't have enough time to do a bunch of slides. So it's going to be, just us talking about the topics, but that's okay, right? That's okay. that's okay.
Was it wet when you slid in?
Very wet. Yes, very much so. But I do have my blank pages to look like I have stuff written down on them that I can.
I thought you was gonna have flashcards.
Right, and it's so creamsicles. How are y'all out there? Thank y'all for being here tonight. We're so happy to see you. I don't see you, so that's why I need you to chime in the comments so we can know who's here, who's present. Yes. Matter of fact, can I turn that little thing on? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have that little pre-show thing on so that where their comments just come up right away. I do too. Let's get right into it. Friends, Gloria Gaynor has been she's among the people who have been nominated for Kennedy Center honor, and there is controversy in the world around this, as anything related to the orange one. People are asking Gloria to turn it down, to say you're not going to do this.
Yeah.
What are y'all's thoughts? Should Gloria Gaynor first turn it down? Number two, there was a threat from someone who's that sent me that. Was that you, Swag, that sent me that thing about what the guy said? I guess it was a white guy, white gay, who posted, if Gloria Gaynor dares to accept this Kennedy Center honor, we as the gays, the LGBTQI, should protest her. She is canceled if she accepts this.
Right.
And then a black person responded saying, I will never take a white person's advice on canceling a black woman.
Right.
like, sir, you are not a part of the delegation that decides if Gloria Gaynor gets canceled or not.
Exactly.
But so I go to you, my black and gay delegation. First, should she accept it? And if she should or should not, why? And then secondly, well, let's just start there. Should she accept it and why? Yes.
Go ahead, John.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of torn in a way because the chosen honorees are Trump's favorites, and I think she just got thrown in there to darken the herd a little bit.
Yes, because there's definitely some types. There's
as
types.
A token.
If it's giving token.
So I'm going to say she should accept the nomination. Not nomination. Accept
the award.
Accept the award, but in absentia.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Swag, what do you think?
As John said, I'm also torn too because it's from him, and it's just like, you know, it's like a poison pill. It's like I kind of feel like she deserves it, but does it have to come from him? It's kind of like, people have said she should go ahead and accept it, but when she actually accepts it, she should, you know, say fuck you, Trump, and move on or whatever. I don't know if she'll do that or not, because I have since discovered that like she kind of is like more of an evangelistic person. So she kind of is in alignment with like Trump. So it's kind of like, oh, well, you know. I think so. I think she is. But the other thing, well, I don't want to get too far ahead of what you wanted to say, but my thing is people like you said, people of the LGBTQ community are saying like, well, you know, for all the support we threw her way and stuff like that. It's like, but I Will Survive isn't necessarily like she didn't release that as a gay anthem. It just
right
one. So it's like it's not like she said, I'm giving you this, I'm giving you gays this.
This one's for the gays.
Right. Do with it what you will. It's like, hey, I just sung a song. Y'all gays just liked it. I mean,
yeah.
We appropriated it.
Owe you that? I mean, I appreciate it, but
we appropriated it.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. So, you know, I mean, is she deserving of it? I mean, I guess she's as deserving as Sylvester Stallone is. So, I mean, yeah. I think she should accept it, but just gotta be like, but I don't like you. Fuck you, Trump. But thank you for the award. I appreciate it.
What you gonna say, John? You got something else to say about that?
No, I'm just gonna say the reason why I say yes, she does deserve it is because I'm thinking of all the previous winners who've gotten it or who've been honored. So yeah, she's in line with that. It's just you know how you would like a steak presented to you on a plate versus a garbage pan lid? This would be a garbage pan lid. So
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if he matches her values, with everything that's going on in the world, this isn't a time of just, I disagree with your views on the economy. You know, this is a major time, and if she doesn't mind the attachment, then she should own it and stand on her business. You know, but I feel like if she does not support what's happening, she should decline and because it's, who cares? That's one less thing on your bio. You're not even in the business like that anymore, and probably somebody later on who, if you decline it for principles, will give it to you. You know what I mean? You'll get it somewhere else. And I Will Survive will chart once again. You know, because of it. I think she should say, she should decline it. If if it goes counter to her values. If Trump does, but if Trump doesn't, make it known. Be
Right.
out. Be out. Let it
Yeah.
make it
See,
known.
see, that's why I'm kind of struggling with it because
Hmm.
Kennedy Center honors is supposed to be apolitical. It's not supposed to matter.
Right.
But he's making it matter by
He's
taking
making it
over
matter.
everything. And
Yes.
that's why I say, yes, she deserves the honor.
Hmm.
It's just I don't like the packaging that it's coming in.
Yeah.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
agree. I agree.
Yeah.
And as far as boycotting her, it ain't like she touring. Like, like if it was Beyonce, that'd be one thing. But it's like, is Gloria Gaynor touring? Is she
Right.
got a residency in Vegas? Like, what is she doing these days? I don't
Right.
know. So, I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to burn her albums? Like, okay, well, she already got the money. So, what
Right.
exactly are they going to do?
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
what
Stop
what
playing the
that
song?
does.
You're going to have drag queens stop lip singing to that song? Seriously.
And
So,
and pretty much the
yeah.
only place she's performing is Legends concerts on PBS, and they finna pull that funding anyway. So
Mm.
Right. So, I mean, boycott what exactly? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. People love to throw that out there, and
They do.
if she's out there preaching, child, I don't know what kind of preaching she doing, what kind of churches she going to. You know, you never know.
right.
Uh, I haven't done that kind of research. If y'all know, let us know. Calvin, Sammy, Dion, y'all know. Um, you know, I don't know. I'd be curious to see.
Mr. Dion said Gloria fell for the banana in the tailpipe. Damn.
Well, and honestly, I think she has because she reposted it to her story
Mhm.
already.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
but Anna Navarro, she posted on her Instagram and tagged her saying, "Please, Gloria, turn it down. Don't
Right.
do it
Okay.
Mhm.
for the sake of ICE. You know, the people who getting
Yeah.
deported by ICE and da, 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 da." She went through the list of things.
Yeah.
How it kind of now it has become a very political thing, you know, and
True.
He took it
so
over. He took over the
because he took
board
it,
and
yeah.
everything.
They asked
Everything.
him, "Did you make the decision?" He said, "I made 98% of the
Which
decision."
means he picked them all. Like,
Yeah,
so,
he was like,
Yep.
he said there were some wokesters that came through that I was like,
right.
no, they're too woke.
Right, exactly. And I'm curious to know, why isn't anybody telling Kiss to decline? Why isn't anybody telling George Strait to decline? Why isn't anybody telling Sylvester Stallone to decline? Why is it only her?
Because we all assume that those people are part of the MAGA.
George
That's
Strait is probably part of MAGA from
that
Tennessee. Yes,
there's
he's probably MAGA.
yeah. So what those guys can do is turn it down to show, hey, y'all
So
thought I
solidarity.
was,
Right.
yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
not. Like they should because we're not expecting anything. We don't expect anything of those men. We really
Right.
don't. We're like, yeah,
Mm.
duh, yeah, of course, duh. So it would be it. They have something to prove
Right.
in terms of no, we're not a part of the mess.
And then the whole program, the show is gonna probably be boring as hell
Oh my
because
gosh.
usually when they bring up whoever it is they're honoring, they perform their songs
Yes,
or stuff like that.
yes.
Who the fuck gonna do Kiss? We can't have Cynthia Erivo doing Kiss.
That's gonna be the best part, right? That show. You were totally right. Because now you gotta go, who's going to once again align themselves with Trump by
Or-
performing at that Kennedy
right.
Center honor.
And the only group that's close to what Kiss represents, he died a couple of weeks ago. So who else are they gonna get?
They gonna try to
Mhm.
get Adam Lambert. You know,
I want to see Adam Lambert perform.
Because I'm thinking the
What the
only
fuck?
group that's close to the devil worshiping that they said about Kiss would have been Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath, but Ozzy
Oh
Osbourne just
yeah,
died, so he can't
that's
do it.
true.
but
That's true.
Adam Lambert, if he was, I know he was touring with Queen. You
Yeah.
know, and maybe they could do it, but would they do it? You know what I
No.
mean? I don't think
I
Adam would
doubt
do
it.
it.
I doubt it because
Yeah.
Queen and Kiss are two different types of rock music, so it wouldn't align. Musically,
Right.
it wouldn't align.
Right.
You're right. I can't see anybody who's a respectable group doing it. I only see a trash group
There
doing it. So
was, but he died.
And then he had the nerve to say they asked me to host, and I said,
Right.
"No, I'm the president of the United States. I can't host." Oh, sir, you have to host. It'll be a ratings boom if I'm like,
It'll be a ratings bust.
boy, please. Are you?
and when he say host, does he mean actually like him emceeing the event?
Yes, absolutely. And I'm just like,
I am here for it though. I am here for it because you know that's going to be a hot mess. It's going to be a hot mess.
Ghetto mess.
He was so unintelligible even during the presentation of who was going to do it.
Thank
Can you imagine him having to be on his feet for all that time and doing all that? No, I don't see it.
Sammy's comment has a good person who would probably do it. Get Sammy's comment right there. Kid Rock. I forgot all about him.
Well, yes, she could definitely do the Kiss tribute. She could definitely do it.
Yeah.
I don't think the Red Hot Chili Peppers is of that political milieu.
Yeah,
I could be wrong. I mean,
I don't think they would.
not the guys who wore socks on their dicks. I don't think they're doing that. Let's move on. So Greg sent us in the chat a really good video talking about pop mothers and daughters. You know, we're all the time talking about who influenced who and yada 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 yada. And this was, I guess, someone recently put out, or their posts. You know, they put Madonna as the mother and had all these children under Madonna, and of course there was a lot of disrespect for black women, particularly Janet Jackson. There's always people. I do not know why the children stay disrespecting Janet Jackson. I don't know why they try to erase Janet Jackson from. I mean, and people. And I know that doesn't make sense because she's won so many awards, and even just last year she got the Billboard Icon Award. But that's the industry. I mean, like the children, like the people. The people who, why are the dummies, the regulars, not keeping her name on their lips? I don't understand. Right. But let's just watch this real quick.
Now, normally I stay out of white women business because I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on. But let's be very, very clear. Y'all are going to stop discrediting black women. Now, look, this bottom row, I don't know nothing about them. I don't know nothing about them.
Okay, hold on a second.
Row right here.
Hold on. I'm trying to pause it. So the bottom row, we got who? Can we see on the bottom row? We got Dua Lipa, Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, Gracie Adams, Tate McRae. Those are the girls on the bottom. I see. What's that girl? The Pink Pony Club girl.
Somebody.
Yeah, Madison something.
Yeah. Oh, under Lady Gaga, I guarantee you that's that first one is what is that chick's name?
The Pink Pony Club girl.
Yeah. What is her name?
Oh God, yeah. I know y'all know it.
Chaperone?
Chaperone, yes, that's it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I can't see who is next to her there. But those are the girls who are on the first row. Okay, so let's let him take it back a little bit. Let him finish. Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Sammy. Yeah, Chaperone.
Okay, here we go.
But that middle row right here, y'all got me fucked up. Now these two, I can probably attest to them being a product of Madonna.
Katy Perry
probably gives me Madonna 16% of the time because she gives me more so of the lady that sing "Girls Just Wanna Have Fun."
That's the
that
wrong
lady. But Lady Gaga slid straight out of her womb. We can all attest to that. What we're not going to do is play on this woman's top. She is not a product of Madonna.
Britney Spears,
that is a product of Janet Jackson.
Preach.
Let's be very, very clear.
Very
she
clear.
Is one of Janet Jackson's daughters. One of the first daughters, if we're being technical. She is not a product of Madonna. This woman is not a product of Madonna. She is a product of Mariah Carey. Another black woman. What we're not going to do is get on Beyonce's internet and play on black women's top like that. She is not a product of Madonna.
Girl, now the craziness of that one.
One.
Where? The ludicrousness. The whoever made this lost all credibility. Put Taylor Swift there. Okay. Yes. This craziness.
As much as y'all would want it to be true, she is not a product of Madonna. Sorry, she is not. And I know y'all probably wondering, what black woman are about to compare Miss Taylor Swift to? She is not a product of Madonna. If we're basing it off of stardom, influence, and hits, she is a product of Britney Spears, which makes her one of Britney Spears' daughters, which makes her the grandbaby of Janet Jackson. So technically, the grandma is the baby. That's what it is. You know, for real. We will never discredit a black woman on my watch.
Now, I would slightly disagree with him.
Yeah,
because Taylor Swift is the daughter of Shania Twain. That's who she is.
That's right. Country.
Okay, she's the daughter of Shania Twain.
Right.
Shania Twain is the daughter of, we may say, possibly Reba, McIntyre. McIntyre.
McIntyre, right.
And Reba is probably the daughter of, is she of either like Patsy Cline or Dolly Parton? She's like somewhere around there, those contemporaries. Right. But girl, she is nowhere in the vein of the Britneys and the Janets. Okay, girl, that girl can barely do a box step. Okay, right. Taylor Swift is not in there.
Who was that on the right side of Taylor Swift? Ariana Grande. I think.
Yeah. It was Grande. Who he was saying.
Said he could see LeAnn Rimes.
LeAnn Rimes, who's also a daughter of Shania Twain. Okay, she's the daughter of Shania Twain. Maybe a sister, because they may have been around the same time. I can say they're related. They could be sisters, but no. Yeah, they stay trying.
Taylor Swift, a product of Madonna. What?
Right.
That makes no sense to me.
No. It makes no sense. And now what they're gonna force me to do is spend my good time making my own chart.
You should do that. You should do that.
Now I gotta do my own family tree, girl, where I make sure I highlight the power of the blacktresses, the black women in there.
And are you going to start with maybe at the top, maybe Diana Ross, and then go down from
right? There? I got to go up to Diana Ross, and maybe even because she's as far as the pop divas. Yeah, I got to go up to Diana, right? And then where's Whitney, and then and Mariah? Like this is the pop diva tree, because the pop diva tree includes, and in my mind, the pop diva tree is not like just pop music. It's R&B, as well as popular dance music and country music. Like I gotta look at those four, how they all come together, because at some point some R&B chicks were dominating pop charts.
You got Cyndi Lauper, you got Jodie Watley.
Oh my!
Got a plethora.
The family tree is going to be exhaustive. So now they got me riled up. And I'm gonna have to create the family tree to present on the Diggler Digest. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna start one, and then I'm gonna send it to y'all because y'all gonna help me fill in the gaps where you missed this person. Don't forget to put we got to figure out where to plug this person in. And we're gonna do a thorough. You hear me, Creamsicles? We're gonna do a thorough family tree. We're gonna research it. We're gonna we're gonna proof it. Okay, we're gonna get this together,
and maybe you could send to that TikToker and have him present.
Yes, and that's a great idea. I'll send it to him. Be like, now this, I need you to talk about this. Okay,
yes,
this is the tree, baby, right here. I'm gonna take my time to do it.
Love it,
because I got to do that. That is on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, oh my God! Can we go through the comments? I got all worked up.
That's it. No new comments.
All right, we're moving on.
Oh wait, we did get one just come in. Says,
of
R&B to me is Patty, Aretha, and Gladys. To me, Diana was more pop because they were known for their crossover.
Yes, I totally agree. Okay, so Pete Davidson is in the news. He's promoting a movie he has coming out, and in a recent interview with the Breakfast Club, he was talking about how he was very hurt during the time of him dating Ariana Grande, where everybody was focusing on the size of his dick, because she kept, it became the butt of a lot of jokes, or the tip of a lot of jokes, on Saturday Night Live. That most people, when they talked about him, they're just talking about his penis size. Like, how
Right.
are you getting all these girls who are out of your league? And like Ariana Grande was kind of leaning into it. Like, they showed a clip where a fan or a screenshot where a fan on Twitter said there's a song called Pete Davidson on the album that she was releasing at the time, and the fan goes, "How long is Pete Davidson?" And she goes, 10 inches. Oh fuck. I'm sorry. It's 6 minutes or whatever how long. Yes.
He also dated, Kim Kardashian, and God knows she knows about dick. So
Right. She's a size queen.
Dicks.
yeah.
So so he said he just felt like it kind of hurt his career a little bit because people were not talking about, oh, Pete Davidson is so funny on Saturday Night Live. Pete Davidson is this. They were just saying, oh, Pete Davis got BDE. He just Mr. Big Pete Davidson. Do you feel that Pete Davidson? Well, he also said if he was a woman, or if he was a man talking about a woman in the way that people were talking about him, there would be marching in the streets. And he thinks because of that, he doesn't think it's cool that people are okay. Like he said, if I would have said, "Oh yeah, she has a big hole," her hole is bottomless. People would be all over him. He'd be canceled. And I think that goes without saying. So is Pete right to be hurt about this, or should Pete just suck it up and call it a day? We'll start with Swag on this one.
I don't know any dude who has ever been upset that people said they had a big dick. I think Sean, let people say I got a big dick. I'll be like, yeah, I sure do. And I would lean into it. Why would I be mad? Why would I be like, my career would have been so much better if people had not been talking about my big 10-inch dick. Like there are better things for you to be complaining about than being like mad that like people think you got a big dick. Like, who cares?
Okay. All right. John, what do you say? As someone who is part of the BD community, what do you say to this, John?
I think he's doing this because there weren't enough porn offers coming to him. So now because when it gets out there that a celebrity or somebody has a BDE, them porn companies come to call him. Do you want to do a shot? You want to do a photo shoot, a video, or something like that? And maybe he's just mad because he didn't get any of that. And it's probably because they probably think he looks like a panda bear because of the dark circles around his eyes. And that's why he didn't get no play. But
Okay.
I agree with Swag. Lean into it, bruh. Lean into it.
I mean,
I think he wants to be a legitimate actor. He wants to be considered. He wants to be known. What actor wants to be known for their package? Not a serious actor. Because when you think about it, John Hamm took a big offense to all the. People were talking about his big package for a while, like, and photographers would be shooting it, and not like photographers, but the paparazzi, and he took a lot of offense to that, and it was on the list of things he wouldn't talk about in interviews anymore, about that kind of stuff, because he felt like it was taking away from his credibility as a serious actor. So in that regard, can we see how it might hurt him in that regard?
I put John Hamm and Pete Davidson in two different categories when it come to notoriety of acting, because when you were saying that, I was like, what movies have I seen Pete Davidson in? A mainstream TV series none. So
actors have been able to come back from just about any kind of controversy if they got the chops to do it. So my thing is just like, just continue, maybe don't worry about trying to get like big, blockbuster roles and stuff like that, go independent and just do like really good work and let your work speak for yourself. And then people will probably, people might still talk about it, but then if you really put out good work, I think people might not worry about it so much and then just kind of forget about it. Because people forget it. We have the memory of goldfish. We forget shit that happened last week. So ain't nobody gonna care. Like,
True.
Before all of this, was he getting those huge acting role offers? I don't think so.
Well, he was on Saturday Night Live, and so that's a pretty big gig.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did try. I do remember him taking like some more serious roles.
Yeah, he did do a couple independent things, I think.
Right. So now,
Okay.
he got. I think he did get some notoriety for some of his work, but it's just like, I think maybe he wants the MCU money. I don't know. It's like, it might take you a while to get there, but if you continue to put out good work, your work will speak for yourself, and then people won't be so focused on that. It's no different than women that have large breasts. Like, they still do what they got to do to get the work done, and they let the work speak for themselves. So
just get over it, Pete. Just get over, ride the wave for a little while, and then use it to your advantage.
Sammy said he got a big D, but he don't last long.
Is that just a general? How do you know Pete don't last long, Sammy?
Right.
How do you know? How do you know?
Yeah, tell us how you know that, Sammy.
Yeah.
Society rolls out the red carpet for a big dick.
Well, facts.
Right. Pete, get over it. I'm sure he sexualizes females daily. So now the tables were turned on him. He can't handle it. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo. Liam Neeson ain't complaining.
Yeah, but we ain't talking about Liam Neeson's big dick. I didn't even know Liam Neeson. Yeah, I didn't even know he had a big dick.
I didn't either. What you doing, Sammy?
Yeah, Sammy, you just turned us on or something. Yeah.
Sammy got the T on all the big dicks in Hollywood.
Maybe we should have you do different reviews.
Yeah, right? You want to do some package reviews of celebrities?
Sammy's package review.
Yeah. Who's delivering, Sammy, and who's not?
I give this a 7.9. The girth is not girthing, the length is not lengthing, and it doesn't last more than 5 seconds. So.
Oh my god! All right, well, unfortunately, Pete Davidson, you're not getting any sympathy from the panel here, but I send a nod to you, sir. Okay, let's move on to Taylor Swift. Has a new album coming out called "Life of a Showgirl." It's coming out in October. I don't think there's anyone on this panel that's looking forward to that. But we know that she will break a lot of records. She's showing a little skin. Not the crickets. She's showing a little skin on the cover of the magazine, of the album cover, or inside the album, looking showgirly. Reminds me of something Beyonce did, a decade ago. But good for her. She's having her good girl gone bad era. So good for her.
There you go, John.
But moving on, Mariah Carey has an album coming out next month called Here for It All, coming out in September. She's released 2 singles with Type Dangerous and Sugar Sweet.
Do you have a snippet?
I do not have a snippet, but they're all available on iTunes or YouTube for y'all to go to take a look and listen to and see what you think about them. Remember, this episode is nothing. No.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
No media. No media.
I forgot. My bad. My bad.
So y'all have to go and check those out. I'll say I've been listening to those 2 songs on repeat. You know how on Apple, if you have an Apple or you pre-order music, whatever songs are available are just in there, and the other ones don't show anything, and then you can just like let them play and repeat. So, I'm
probably
looking forward to
putting
it.
this out right during because you know how when we get to this time of year, it's always like it's time. Like, you sure you want to release it around now, girl? You don't want to wait till after the holidays to do
She
it?
gonna be hitting us with a double. She gonna be like, it's time, and whatever her new singles are. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Y'all looking forward to Mariah's new album?
Sure. I enjoy Mariah Carey, so I'd be curious to see. She still got it.
Well, there's
Like
a clip.
she's gonna do duo duty, doing Christmas music and the new album. It's like, okay, you go, girl.
Well, that's a clip of her just doing a little listening party, and they play a clip from the title track, "Here for It All," and I'm telling you, she sounds on that track in top form, like old Mariah. It sounds really good. So, yeah.
Unpopular opinion, but I'm over Miss Carey. I haven't seen it for her since Emancipation of Mimi.
Oh, Calvin. Did you not listen to her last album? What was it? That had No No on it and some other songs. You need to go listen to that album. That album was cute.
It says, nope, Mariah, it's a chop. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, there's no accounting for taste. This is the same person. This is the very same person. Let's go back on it. This is the very same person who chopped Money Long's album, that went on and went to win a Grammy. So,
says she don't sing anymore. She whispers.
Well, that's what I'm saying. On this new album, the title track was giving old Mariah full voice, full song singing out.
We're talking Vision of Love voice, or are we talking Emancipation of Mimi voice?
I think Emancipation of Mimi singing out. Yeah.
Okay.
I
was hoping
never too far away. That kind of full out,
kind of charm bracelet.
Yeah. No whispers. No whispers on this particular song. She wasn't whispering.
Okay.
But give it a shot. I
said, I'll peep it.
I feel like any of our divas who are still here and giving us stuff, we should all be at least giving it a full playthrough, because they have earned it. They've earned it. Okay.
Yes.
That's how I feel about it.
Okay.
And people who say nope right away before hearing the album, I mean, that's your loss. That's your loss.
Now, Tammy, let me just tell you, just because you did that, that's probably going to be your next assignment. So you might.
I would never put Mariah Carey in those meaty hands. I would never do it.
I hate to say this, Cream, but I kind of want to have that happen.
I would never. He's coming in with such bias already.
Well, see, you can let Sammy do his review, and then you can kind of do a counter review. Be like, okay, now that you should have heard what Sammy had to say, let me tell you what I think.
I will consider it. I'll consider it. Matter of fact, it might be nice because I can just chop the reviews off as they go. He starts something crazy, I'll just cut it off.
He says, I would like first album Mariah. That was her best album.
Vision of Love.
Yeah. Oh no. He said, I will Simon Cowell her ass to pieces. Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. I don't know now I don't know if we should, because
we want someone who comes to the table with open mind. This is not the Diggler Digest isn't just, we don't come in just to attack and belittle. That's not how we do this. So I don't think you're the right person for this. I got to find someone else to review her.
Said, I'm over her being assisted with walking across the stage like she can't walk by herself. The last Psycho performance, I saw she stood there like her feet hurt.
Now, I can't lie. I do be thinking something going on. The way she interviews, and stuff. I'm like, what in the Anna Nicole Smith is happening here?
Yeah,
is what it's giving.
she do be
Uh,
looking that way.
it really be giving that, but we're talking about two different things, people. We cannot what's the word when you conflate the personal life with the music. Her walking like she's walking on eggshells is very is very different than what the music gonna sound like. So let's see what the music's gonna sound like. But I agree. I'm like, girl, speak up. What are you doing? In the interview.
Right.
Okay, moving on. So Chance the Rapper is getting a divorce from his wife, Kirsten Corley. And on a recent podcast, he was talking about, uh, hey, we have two kids. We were married for 5 years. They were together for some time before that. We'll always be in each other's life, but it is tough. There was a question that was asked, I don't know, over a year ago back on Malcolm's podcast, it feels like, where we talked about, is a marriage or relationship, any relationship, is it successful once it ended? If it ends, do you call that a successful fill in the blank? So would you guys call this 5 year, two kids marriage a successful marriage? Starting with John. What do you say, John?
No, I mean the amount of
Mm-hmm.
kids and the length of time does not mean it was a good marriage,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
of course, I'm not on the inside. I don't know what was going on, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
equate just because I mean, you got people that were married for 30 years with 10 kids and it wasn't a good marriage. And they
Mm-hmm.
probably stayed there for the sake of the cheering.
Mm-hmm.
So a good marriage is subjective
Mm-hmm.
because it depends.
Mm-hmm. But do you consider the marriage a success because
Had kids?
because whatever, because they said we had an amicable split, and we did what we supposed to do, I guess, and now it's time to move on. Does that
Mhm.
make it a
No,
success?
no,
Okay, all right, Swag.
no.
I'm going to disagree. Oh, but with a caveat, it depends on, did they learn anything? Are they better people now? And will they be better people for whoever they have a relationship with next?
Mm-hmm.
If yes, then I say that's a success, because just because two people get married doesn't necessarily mean that they should have.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe they get something out of it and they learn a little bit more about themselves that helps them for the next phase of their life. That's like, I learned that I can be kind of controlling regarding certain situations, and I've learned my lesson from that. Unfortunately, my relationship is over, but I will be a better person for my next partner. And then that might be, wedded bliss for 50 years or so. So I
Mm-hmm.
guess it just depends on if they're better people afterwards, and will they be better people for their next partners? If so, then
Mhm,
yes, it was a success. If not,
mhm,
then nope, they still got work to do.
mhm.
John, what are you going to say? You have something else to say about that?
Yes, because if it was me, you mean I prepared your ass for somebody else? I'm gonna hunt you down.
But they prepared themselves. They prepared you for somebody
No,
else too,
no, no. Mm-mm. That's not how it
because you're
goes. A
already perfect.
successful marriage, a successful marriage is till death do us part. That's success.
Mm. Yeah, I mean,
Not so
I know
difficult.
Malcolm would disagree. I know Malcolm and Summer disagree with that answer. But yeah, I feel like it was a failed marriage. If the marriage broke up, it was a failed marriage. Now it doesn't mean I can agree with Swag though that you learned some things and you grew. Uh, and so maybe the relationship itself was a win because you developed. There were some benefits, but the
Mhm.
marriage, if you got a divorce, was a fail. It was a fail. It failed because you don't get married to end, right? You get married to stay. So to me, it's a loss if that happened. But congratulations to them on their new journeys. They both he seemed like he was respectfully kind of like, the appropriate amount of like, this isn't a great thing, but we're all moving on. So he probably got somebody else in the cut already.
Yeah, you're right. Because follow that swag philosophy. I'll cut more than cords. I can guarantee
Oh
you that.
Lord have mercy. Kevin says if it ended in divorce, then definitely not. Can't be a good marriage if y'all didn't stay together. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Next, David Justice is in the news. He's talking about his marriage to Halle Berry. He's gone viral for talking about, he basically was kind of like looking at her going, this woman can't cook. She don't clean. She always gone. Do I want to have a kid with this woman? I don't think so.
I believe him.
Right.
And he decided he wanted to divorce her because she wasn't essentially domestic. She wasn't a domestic. And you know what? Right. I say to Halle Berry, she dodged a bullet. Because that's not the kind of man she wanted that was going to put those. Because Halle Berry could afford to pay for somebody to cook the food, right? I can't cook it, but I can pay for somebody to cook it, or maybe she could get somebody to teach her later how to cook some of the food.
Right.
I thought it was a little ridiculous.
Yeah. Like when you are at the status that they are, I'm not cooking. I'm not cleaning this house. I'm not raising my children. I'm hiring people to do all this shit. Cause I'm Halle Berry, bitch. Are you kidding? No. So yeah, I agree. I think she dodged the bullet.
Let me tell y'all a little. Since we're talking about this, let me tell y'all. Back when they were married, I was living here in Atlanta, and my job was security at the airport. I was one of the ones at the conveyor belt with the X-ray machine and all of that, and they came through. They must have had one old nasty fight before they got to the airport, because when the bags came through, he looked at her, he grabbed them and just walked off and left her at the conveyor belt, and she was just looking. I was like, I just remembered that. I remember that vividly. Yes. I mean, he slammed them bags off the conveyor belt, just left us standing right there with her own bags now.
With her own bag.
With her own bags.
A Diggler Digest exclusive.
Because we were all standing there, and it was like, that's David Justice and Halle Berry. And everybody got quiet. Well, at my station, everybody was quiet because we wanted to see. But we were told, when celebrities come through, don't ask them for no autographs. Just treat them like any other passenger. So we couldn't do nothing. But when we saw all that, this one girl said, child, they finna fight on the plane. I literally just thought about that. I remember seeing that. But again, we couldn't say nothing to them because. But yeah,
that's interesting.
And next thing we know, they were divorced.
Womp womp.
Yeah, and in that case, I think it was a success for Halle because she didn't need to be with him. He was not it. There's a great video, which I don't have the video, but you can find it online. There's a great video that Gavin Newsom that's been released of Gavin Newsom, who is he, the governor of California, going off on Trump and the rigged elections and how he's trying to rig the elections. And it's essentially like a Trump attack ad. I highly recommend you go see it. I highly recommend you share it on your Facebook stuff. Listen, we need somebody to get in the mud. We need a white man. Let's keep it 100. We need a white man to get in the mud with Trump. Because that's the kind of person who some of his base will listen to. Yes. Anybody else is going to be kind of dismissed by a certain kind of his base. And so we do need a white man like Gavin Newsom, good looking, tall, straight, cis, who all the benefits, to go out there and be like, Trump is a piece of whatever, and he's doing the job. And someone had tagged me because I had posted something. They were like, well, what do you expect Gavin Newsom to be? Gavin Newsom is not a great guy. I said, well, you tell me who's better than Gavin to go up against Trump. You tell me, because somebody said something about, oh, let's celebrate Bernie and AOC going up. I said,
it's actually Gavin and the governor of Illinois. Gavin and the governor of Illinois. Them two.
Yes, I
Them.
can see that too. I can see that too because the governor of Illinois, he's been on Trump's ass too. So
And
yeah,
he's a billionaire.
the
So.
two
Oh,
of
really?
them-
Oh, I
the
love
two of
that.
them
Oh,
Yes.
tagged up. Oh, I would bet on that. It's like, 'cause, yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, the governor of Illinois has more money than Trump.
what's
so.
his name? The governor of Illinois.
God damn it.
Let me look it up.
Oh,
But yeah, he
comes from a very wealthy family.
Mm.
Let's see. Yep.
J.B. Pritzker.
Okay, JB.
Yeah, they do it. But
Well,
yeah, I agree with you that it has to be a white guy because, like,
mhm.
I'm just gonna be honest, America's not ready for any type of woman
No, they're not.
in the presidency. And you got to match his energy, so you need a white guy. You just do. I hate that, but you do. So yeah, I think
I believe in bringing the weapon that you need to the fight. And the weapon we need for this fight right now, we need white people to stand in the gap. We need white people to stand up and be on the front lines for this fight. Yeah.
J.B. Pritzker's net worth is a measly $4.7 billion.
Okay. All right.
damn.
Come on.
Damn.
Come on, JB.
Okay.
Yeah, you can afford not to give a damn. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I love that.
You know, I'm not into race play, but I'll race play for damn.
You're gonna lose some values.
I will humble myself for $4 billion. What? Are you kidding me? Damn. Oh, Lord. Oh my God. Sammy said JB Pritzker looks like his ex.
Oh girl, let me see what JB look like now, because I gotta see what this looks like. Okay. Okay. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm not even gonna.
He also said, "How you gonna take the Black Hollywood it girl and just mammy her? That relationship was doomed from the start."
Facts.
That is a good one. Yes.
Oh, so I see Sammy's type. I see. Okay. Well, interesting. Leave that there. So in other news. Beyonce wins the Emmy for costume designer for a costume design Emmy. So congratulations to her. Beyonce's working on her EGOT. You know she is. She's coming for you, Candy Burris. She's coming. She's working on her. She's working on that EGOT. Congratulations to her. Now, in the other news, have y'all heard about Tyla and all the rift that people have been coming for her online? Because at one point there was a whole conversation in an interview she did where she said, you know, back where I'm from, wherever she's from, she's not from America.
Africa. She's from Africa.
From Africa, they say color as in COLOUR. As it refers to, like, I'm of color over here. Whereas in America, we say black. And so people were saying that she was basically kind of like, are you trying to say you're not black? Like, what's up, girl? Like, what are you trying to say? And so people stay reading her online. And so Cardi B has come to her defense, because some people said maybe her EP isn't doing as well because they're like, well, girl, you ain't black. Why we supporting you? Radio's not bumping her or whatever. And so Cardi B recently, and Cardi B, by the way, has an album coming out on September 19th. A lot of new music coming out. Her new album is called Am I the Drama? Love the title. Coming out. And Cardi B has a sample of a Jay-Z song that she's using called, oh my goodness, I can't think of it right now. A very popular song that she had to get Jay-Z's approval to do, and he co-signed it. So, you know, the song got to be hot if Jay-Z co-signed it. Anyway, so Cardi B says, well, what I do know is every single time I scroll down on my TikTok, there's a video of her and people talking shit. And it's like, God damn, what do you want her to fucking do? cut her fucking veins? Like, enough. Cardi said. According to Complex Magazine, Tyler did issue a statement online after declining to speak on the identity issue during a Breakfast Club interview. She said, I don't expect to be identified as colored outside of South Africa by anyone not comfortable doing so because I understand the weight of that word outside of South Africa. But to close this conversation, I am both colored in South Africa and a black woman, because people were saying she said she's not a black woman. They were like, well, we're gonna show you what not being a black woman gonna get you over here. Okay. So people need to ease up on Tyler. She knows she black. Okay, she's just trying to also honor her culture as well, you know. So
and that's the way I would look at it. I wouldn't look at it any other way, but you know, we get bent out of shape over stupid stuff. So
like red dresses. Yeah, we get bent.
Yes.
Please let's talk about that before we move on. Let's go through these comments and let's talk about the red dress run and the online stuff.
Sammy said, "You really don't, but believe what you want, Cream."
I really don't. What?
He said, it's type.
Yeah,
that's probably what he's talking.
I guess
about.
he's saying you don't know what his type is, really. But.
Well, you said that guy was your ex, so that's one of your types. It may not be the type, but it is a type. Girl, I'm not dumb, bitch. You just said he your ex. You said that man looking like he looked like your ex. So, bitch, that's one of your types, bitch. Like, I don't fucking understand. What the fuck you talking about? The fuck? Shit, the fuck? You gonna try to read me when I'm responding to some shit you said, bitch? and yeah, girl, we see. How old you gonna be, bitch? How old you gonna be in 11 days?
I hope Cardi pays Scarlet Envy her royalties for using her catchphrase.
I know. I was thinking about that too, but I'm sure that somebody else said that before Scarlet Envy did. I'm sure. But have y'all talked about the red dress run on the other
a little bit?
Stuff a little bit. Have we talked about that guy's backlash video and everything, and that guy reading that John posted?
I don't think everybody saw it.
So John posted a video on his Facebook page of this fit, muscular, swimmer's build type, light-skinned black boy who's probably somewhere between 25 to 33, reading the girls in their bad-built bodies who were at the red dress run and showing little pictures without their faces, but showing all these pictures and saying that, you know, the gays stay coming for the women and how they leave the house, and that the gays should have come out looking better in those dresses and stuff.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so my issue with his video was the fact that you don't. Now it's different if you would have found the girls who were reading the straight girls and then caught those bitches out there in the streets looking a fool. That's one thing, but to start just going through every big girl, you know, or some girl that you thought that you don't belong in a dress because you're fat, essentially. You know, I had a problem with that shit. With that shit right there, I was like, "Girl, you essentially
that too." Yeah,
and I agree. You made it well known, Cream, with your reply because you typed it out, and I was like, "Let me get a heart right on that."
I could, and then I went to his page and put and reposted it there on his page too, because I wanted him to know, and all those people who were under there in all their comments, the double standard that they were having with, you know, you speaking out of two sides of your mouth, right? You know, but so I was like, and him and all the privilege that he got, like, girl, please shut up, bitch, shut up. But so anyway. We're doing pretty good on time. So Drake is still, you know, I thought that Drake had let this lawsuit thing go. I thought I had read that somewhere. But girl, he has not. He is still pushing forward with his lawsuit.
Let it go.
Against Universal Music Group, saying he's not Kendrick, but Universal Music Group, saying that they basically tried to they pushed the numbers for of they not like us.
Oh,
They pushed the narrative that he was a pedophile. That's essentially what he's saying. That there's emails where they said, "Hey," or he to employees, "Y'all need to stream this song on Spotify." Like, I don't know how that's illegal to say
it's called
stream one of our
promotion.
songs. Yeah, it's called promotion. Like, I don't know how that's illegal, but he's saying because the song mentioned him as a pedo in it, that or alleged him to be, that I don't know. He's still pushing
Oh,
forward.
child.
Him
You
and his lawyer
lost.
feel like they have a case. He's pushing forward.
You lost the
Right.
battle. Okay. Awards were given because you got your ass waxed.
Well, they're also saying that you participated in it. You did things to promote the song and your responses to the song. Like, so you can't have it both ways, is
Just
what
You
the
just
can't.
response is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
just let it
Exactly.
go. Hang
You
out in
lost.
Australia for a little while and then just come back.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
the only reason why we're talking about it now is because you bringing it up.
Because you're right. The song is pretty much dead. Not, like, as far as like,
Not
it's not
it's
hot right now.
right.
You know what I mean?
It's not in rotation
It's not in
anymore.
rotation anymore, like that. So you
Let
keeping
it
this
die.
lawsuit going is
Move
bringing the song back. It's like, oh, maybe I have to
right.
I have to go spin that song again tonight. Like,
Mhm. Poor little Tink Tink Drake. Yeah.
yes. Let's talk about Juicy Smollett, aka no, Justice. Well, how you say that man's name in real life? Justice Smollett. Justice
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smollett. 'Cause I'm
And I was
stuck
about to
on
say, who is Juicy Smollett? Because I
that's Dave Chappelle. How
okay.
Dave Chappelle said his name during his little thing, Justice Smollett.
Right. Right.
um, he did an interview with Variety magazine, and he said, "quote I'm still insecure when I meet people for the first time. I don't know if they're coming into the room thinking that I'm this trash person who did something I didn't do, or if they're thinking that I'm this good person who got a raw deal, or if they're not thinking anything and they're just coming in. I would rather the latter." He says, while it may seem the world has turned their backs on him, one person in particular remains by his side. Former Empire co-star Taraji P. Henson continues to be his anchor for him, even investing in his upcoming film, B-Boy Blues. What y'all think?
Wait a minute. Did we already do B-Boy Blues?
Uh, it's not out yet. I think it may have hit
Yes,
some,
it
like,
is.
I think it may have hit some, what you call
Because
it?
I remember it
It's
being. I
it's
remember there
out.
being a version of that already
Yeah,
out.
it's out.
Like, yeah. So he's. I guess he's redoing it or something. I don't know.
Maybe they are doing a remake, but he's doing it.
When you get involved in controversy, I mean, that's what's going to
You
happen.
kind of brought it all on yourself, though.
And not only that, but just being a celebrity, being a celebrity by itself, you're gonna run into people who, like, I don't know if they really want to be with me because they want to be with me, or if they want to hang out with me because I'm somebody famous. You already got that problem being a celebrity. So you being
True.
involved in controversy, I mean, same side of a different coin. Like, I mean, what? I don't understand what the problem is. Like, you're always going to have that issue because of your name and who you are and what you did. So,
True.
And I can see Taraji being the only one supporting him from Empire because we all know Brashear Gray is for the streets now, so he can't support nobody.
But do we know without a shadow of a doubt, that he is guilty of the thing? Do we know?
we don't know for sure. I think, and it's funny. I think Netflix is supposed to be, or if it isn't already out, I think there's something coming out, kind of reevaluating that whole situation. So, I mean, I really don't
I
know.
I I need something more concrete. I'm sorry. I think he did it. I, it's just too well planned out. It all fits. So
Mm.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
I think he did until you can show me concrete evidence that he didn't have some hand in it.
It's feeling
Right.
like he did.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna abstain because I feel like I can see what you're saying, but I want him to be innocent. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I
Yeah.
want him to be innocent. I want it to not be true. So I'm gonna abstain because I could be leading myself to that. You know what I mean?
Like I said, it all fits. All the pieces seem to fall in place. And like I said, I just need something. So I'm gonna leave the screen door open. It's not closed. It's still
Mhm.
open. So
I love it.
until
It's a
some,
screen door. Like I see you, girl. I see you.
Right. How southern of you? How's very southern of you? Uh, so a Minnesota teen is alleging that Buffalo Wild Wings worker forced her to prove that she was female before letting her out of the restroom.
Oh wow.
She had to unzip her sweat jacket, I guess her hoodie, to show
Mhm.
that she had her lady lumps.
why?
Because it was a girl's restroom. And she's like, you should. I don't want to do it in this restroom. You should be using the girl's restroom, which is crazy because just today on our way back home, the bathroom we stopped by a convenience store, 2 bathrooms, male and female. I was going into the male bathroom. I told Shan, I said, it's gonna take me a minute. You might want to hop in that lady's bathroom real quick. I'm gonna be here for a second. So like give it up. If ain't nobody else in there, who cares? But yes, is Wild Wings about to be sued into the ground? What do you think?
Well, the person who demanded this, were they male or female?
It was a female.
So it's a female demanding another female
Mm-hmm.
present herself. I mean, I feel like they should be. It's hard to say because in this political climate, Republicans would be like, yeah, I would have done the same thing. But it's just like, I mean, again, people just want to use the bathroom. Like I guarantee you, all of us have shared a bathroom with a trans person and we didn't know. Because I'm not looking to be like, well, some of us are. Some of us are. I'm not. But, especially the woman's bathroom. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the woman's bathroom is nothing but stalls.
Stalls,
So,
yeah.
So what is there to see? What's going on?
The only thing that I would be concerned with is, was this woman that confronted her, was that just another customer or was it an employee of the
An
restaurant?
employee of the restaurant.
Wow, we just gonna get sued. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's what I need to make clear, because if it was a customer, then Wild Wings is technically not liable. But if that same said customer went to the manager or an employee and the employee sided with that customer and said, oh yeah, you need to, then yeah, they would be liable. But if the employee would have pulled the customer and say, no, she can, whoever it is can use the bathroom, you have no right, then the restaurant is good. You see what I'm saying?
Yep, totally. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, here we go. We'll see. I'm sure we'll hear more about that.
But here's the thing with that is, what else? I don't know if y'all have heard. It's along the same lines, but that chick that got fired in Kentucky for not giving the gay couple that marriage license. Remember that whole uproar?
Yes.
She's recently approached the Supreme Court to try to overturn. Okay.
Yes.
So that could be something like that. It's kind of the same.
Yeah. It's definitely for every one of your friends and family members who were like, oh, getting Trump in office won't affect you. He's just going to get the budget and the economy back right, and that kind of stuff. Let them know, make it clear on your social media that now, because before the Supreme Court, the question of gay marriage, overturning it or not, before this Republican-led court is up again. And the fact that we have to worry is a problem. Is a problem. So fuck all you motherfuckers.
And her name was, I'm sorry, swag. Her name was Kim Davis.
Who's
Yeah.
been married 3 times, I'm
3
hearing.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll just say it as one of my Facebook friends posted on his page. I hope Kim Davis has the worst diarrhea blowing out her ass for the rest of her life.
And
Wow.
who would and girl, she is so homely looking. Who is marrying Kim Davis for the 3rd time? But okay, I guess there's
Anyway,
somebody for everybody out there.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
What was you gonna say, swag?
Oh, I was just gonna say I had uh I had gotten into a discussion with somebody on TikTok, and they were talking about dropping the trans community from the LGBTQ community, and somebody was like, "Yeah, because the LGB, we won, we got everything we wanted." I was like, "We won? What did we win?" And one of the things he listed was, we have marriage equality. I said, "Oh, you think you got marriage equality? You think that's codified? You think that's guaranteed to you?" Some women who's trying to get an abortion in the red state said, "Hold my beer." That's like,
Right.
you don't have that guarantee until they codify that. You don't have that. So, and I when I heard that, I haven't posted it yet, but I saved that message, and I'm about to hit post and be like, "Hi, remember me? Remember how you said you thought you won, that you had marriage equality? Well, Kim Davis said not so fast there, buddy." So again, and I guarantee he voted for Trump, because the fact that he was so easily quick to say, "Yeah, let's drop the T. We don't need the T anymore."
Right.
Because we got what we wanted. And my whole thing was, I don't know which is worse, thinking that you got all these things, or thinking that, well, I got what I wanted. Fuck the
Damn
trans people.
everybody else.
Let them figure out the rest for themselves. It's like,
that is America right now. That's the
yeah,
people who
it
voted
really
for
is.
Trump. Everybody who voted for Trump voted for him because they thought they wouldn't be affected by his bullshit. That's
And,
period.
and here's the
Yep.
thing: if the Supreme Court does decide to take up Proposition 8 again, I think it was Prop 8. Or was that just in California? Anyway, if they think of taking up same-sex marriage again and they do overturn it, it's going to be the same thing that happened with abortion. It's going to go back to the states,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to have red and blue states split again. So blue states you can get married, red states you can't. So
Right.
So everybody who's in a red state, if I'm not mistaken, does that mean your union is not recognized anymore? Or
Great question, girl. I don't know. Shit.
Okay.
I don't even know. I don't know what it's gonna mean in terms of that goes.
Right.
You know, so we'll have to cross that bridge. We'd be like, we get married again. We're going to Massachusetts.
No, we don't want to cross that bridge. We don't even want to build that bitch. So
Right.
let's leave the bridge alone.
Well, I'm just saying.
I know.
It's a lot of fuck shit going on right now in the politics world, and when people try to, Dave Chappelle did a great. Going back to what you were saying, Swag. Dave Chappelle did that great skit, or not skit. It was a part of his stand up where he was talking about the LGBTQ and how the LGBTQ, riding in the car, and how the people be like, oh, the trans girl's in the back. She's like, hey guys, can I go to the bathroom? And everybody's like, oh, the trans girl wants to stop. Like we're trying to go forward, all that kind of stuff. And so it's like it is giving.
Was very accurate. It was
so accurate. It's people hate on him, but in many ways he was advocating and pointing out the discrepancy and the imbalance in the LGBTQ community. But anywho, so Shannon, we were on our anniversary was the 12th, and we were at a cabin and just chilling, and he brought up like, hey, maybe we should go see Doechii when she comes to Dallas, and she's coming to a place where we can actually sit down. I was like, check. I was like, make sure they got seats. And then I was like, oh, but we're probably going to be the oldest people there.
So.
And he was like, oh, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. But it happens to be on a date. I think I have a meeting already, so we can't go. So that was my question for you guys. You kind of answered it right away. Was like, is that a deal to be the oldest person at the concert?
I don't give a fuck. I paid my money. I'm gonna see Doechii. Like I told y'all, when she comes to Atlanta, I would go, but I can't be standing up at no concert venue. So that's why I'm not going. But if it was a place with seats, I'd be there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good question because I have discovered that in my elderberry years. I just don't have the patience sometimes for like a whole bunch of foolishness and stuff. And I'm just like, child, these children run around getting on my nerves, just being themselves. I don't know if I had the patience anymore. I want to support, but it's just kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I had the energy.
You'll go there and be very get off of my lawn, you know.
Right. I don't want to be. I don't want to be that guy. But like, I'd be like, can
I'll,
I please just
I'll
sit
be
the fuck
sitting
down?
right
I'm
up
trying
there.
to see, and I don't want to stand up the whole damn concert. God damn it.
I'll be sitting right up there. Anxiety, yes. Okay.
Sammy said he would be the oldest one there, working it harder than all those young bucks there. I know he
I'm
will.
sure he would. I'm sure he would. He would.
See, you got that color cord. You got them color cord knees. You know, you can do that. I mean that so much.
Dude, again, like I said, the anxiety song come on. I'll be doing my Ashley Banks.
Ashley Banks. Oh,
can we give a round of applause for the man, the white man who threw the sandwich, the Subway sandwich at the one of the men in DC, walking around like this is. You might catch a felony, but you're gonna go down in history. Okay, you're gonna go down in history as one of the funnier parts of the resistance.
Yeah, so
I just love to see people use their white privilege in those kind of ways. He sit there and acted a whole fool for 5 minutes, yelling at them people on the streets before a part of his brain. I can just see the devil on his shoulder going, "Throw the sandwich, bitch. Throw the sandwich. Just throw that fucking sandwich. You can outrun them, girl. You can outrun them, bitch. Look, they got them boots on, bitch. You can beat them, bitch. You got shorts on and your penny loafers, girl. You can cut down the alley. You can beat them, bitch. Throw the sandwich, bitch." And Angel on the other side going, "Girl, we just paid $10-12 for that. You're just hangry. You're just hangry. Don't throw the sandwich. You're hangry. Go home and watch RuPaul's Drag Race, girl." And girl, she let the devil win, girl. The devil won. She threw that sandwich, bitch, and ran, bitch.
we love her for
in that pink shirt and them powder blue shorts. Girl, you better.
Was it a Subway sandwich?
I think I don't know if it was Subway. It was probably, knowing as DC, she probably had a specialty. It was a specialty shop, so it's probably a $20 sub, girl. It was a $20 sub.
Well, if it wasn't a Subway sub, that I have even more respect. If you pay money for that and you did that, okay, I see you. But if it was a Subway sandwich, okay, I would have done the same thing.
Well, it was, technically it was wrapped in all white paper, so it wasn't Subway. It wasn't Subway.
Okay,
it had to be a specialty shop.
Special deli.
Yeah, special deli shop. So
okay, well, then you get extra cross.
She gets a point. Yes. That she threw that sandwich. That lettuce fell down that man's suit.
Oh, it had lettuce. Oh, then it wasn't a Subway sandwich. Subway be stingy with them toppings.
Yeah, so bravo to you, sir. Bravo to all of the white people who are in the front lines of the resistance against Trump. You have my full support, because now is the time to pull your privilege out, girl, and use it like an automatic weapon. Your privilege, your white privilege, use it like the weapon that it is. But you use it for good, okay, against this corrupt administration.
Yep.
There goes my future TV show right there. Right there. I never get up. We got any comments before we move on?
Let's see. Let me go back to this one. Mr. Taylor said, "I was at the Truth Awards 2 years ago and Justin was there. He came on stage and hardly anyone clapped."
Wow.
Crickets. Sammy says, I'm sorry, Jussie's looking very guilty to me. That snowstorm closed a few states down. What sub could Subway make that room service could? Juicy, stop playing. Calvin says, yes, swag, you can't be the old guy at the concert and then act like the old guy.
Good one, Calvin.
Facts. And Subway be stingy with everything except the price. Absolutely. That's why I know. If it was lettuce that actually fell down, oh, it wasn't Subway.
In not so great news, Wendy Williams' guardianship is staying in place. It won't be reviewed again until November. A court will keep the former talk show host under legal guardianship until at least November, as disputes over her diagnosis and her autonomy intensify. So it is still ongoing. She is still fighting. It's someone like Wendy Williams who's always already a little kooky. Just when she was at 100. I can only imagine how they may appear a little different when they're just older, freer, don't give a fuck more, whatever. You know what I mean? Just
yeah.
I don't know. I hope that things work out. Whatever's the best for her.
Absolutely.
Yes, but yes, exactly, Calvin. Let's free Wendy, free Wendy, free Wendy. Yes. We're gonna do some good news before we go into Patreon. A fan at a Chris Brown concert won $10,000, like through a raffle thingy that she won, and she got her mama to pay $5 for the ticket, and she won $10,000. So congratulations to that kid. Congrats to Kid. I was almost saying Kid Brown, Chris Brown. that's a name though, right?
Yeah.
Kid Brown that's a name. Hey, it's out there for somebody. Kid Brown,
right?
Congratulations to them. To everyone else, thank y'all so much for being here. We are headed over to Patreon, where we're going to talk about. There's some books that are out. Like there's 3 books we're going to just kind of go over, like recommending. Gucci, I'll give you a clue. Gucci Mane, Big Sean, and Nipsey Hussle. What do they all have in common? We will be talking about that in Patreon. As well as John's going to tell us one of his most recent sexcapades. He's going to share something with us from that over there. Right, John? Thanks, John. That's so generous of you. See y'all soon.
All right, children, it's time for your favorite entertainment, gossip, and black celebration podcast. It's the Diggler Digest with me, I, he, she, they, them, thou, Cream Diggler.